Estoy lista para compartir con ustedes Futttura, 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 Futttura.
Hey guys, what's up and welcome to my channel. We are finally in Buenos Aires. We are in Argentina and we're gonna see Tini tomorrow. I cannot contain myself. This is literally the motivation that has been keeping me up during the entire year. I'm not even kidding. And we're finally here. I am so excited. Today it's October 23rd and we're here only for 4 days. So we arrived yesterday at around 9 p.m. I'm here with my cousin, by the way. And we have today completely for ourselves. Tomorrow, the festival and the concert entirely starts at 1. But we're gonna head to the venue at 5. And it is gonna be from 5 to probably midnight or even 1 a.m. So we have the entire morning and half of the afternoon to explore and continue being a tourist in the city, and then we have the entire day of Saturday for ourselves, and we leave on Saturday at 11:30 p.m. so we need to be at the airport at around 9. So yeah, this is our express tour to Buenos Aires. This is the most impulsive purchase I have ever done so far, and am I regretting it? Not at all. But yeah, we're gonna start the day right now. It is about to be 10 a.m. We already had breakfast. We are ready. We're just brushing our teeth and the finishing touches. And yeah, today is gonna be a lot of walking in the city center. The weather is so good right now. It's sunny. There's not a cloud in the sky, but it's not overly hot. So I am just very excited. Do I have a lot of work back at home? Yes. Do I care? No. I cannot even care less right now. The only thing I can think about today is 1, Tini, 2, I am finally in Buenos Aires. You know how people dream about getting to know New York because of the movies and TV shows? That's also the case for me, but Buenos Aires is also a city that I have always wanted to come to because of all the series and TV shows, mostly on Disney Channel, that I used to watch, and I'm finally here. So yeah, welcome to this vlog. I'm so excited and I really hope that you like it. A limpiarme. Sí, porque no alcanzo. Guys, I fell down. It was the stupidest thing. I didn't even fall like dramatically. There's a small hole over there and I tripped. It was so embarrassing. And I'm crying.
No manches, qué risa.
A ver, qué vergüenza. Ay, a ver, ¿a qué venimos? Fue como cuando la fuerza se cayó por ir por la ropa. It was such in slow motion. Like, I didn't even trip like that and fell down. I just felt how my feet was just slowly like turning around, and I was like doing a squat, falling down very slowly. It didn't hurt at all, but I was very embarrassed, and my cousin didn't even help me. She's just laughing at me. But anyways, I don't even remember why we came here. We've been walking for around 20 minutes, 25 minutes to get to Aguas Argentinas. Güey, este no era el museo que caminamos hace ratito, las aguas. No mames.
Más bien el mapa te
Sí,
llevó
porque
acá.
justo estábamos a 2 cuadras.
Sí, porque dije, este está bonito. Ay, tenemos que regresar.
Okay, we already passed the museum that we wanted to go to, and it was closed. So, I don't know. There's supposedly the library here, Librería El Ateneo, which is kind of the most beautiful library in the world. But I do believe it's just so gorgeous. I really want to go. So, I'm not sure if it's gonna be near here because there are different libraries called the same way, and that was so confusing. But I'm guessing the one is really close by. I'm really not sure, but we've been walking a lot and it's very hot. I'm sweating and now I'm dirty because I fell down. So we need to figure out our plan for today because we've just been walking and we haven't seen much. So yeah, we need to regroup the plan right now. Hey guys, I don't know if you can hear me, but we are in Teatro Colón, which is the guided tour, and it was so beautiful. Unfortunately, we cannot film or record any videos, so I'm just gonna insert the pictures here so you can appreciate the beauty of this place. Apparently, Andrea Bocelli is performing in November. It was so beautiful. The tour guide was so good, and I just love this place so much. I cannot show you because I have a lot of stuff. But this green bag are my souvenirs from the gift shop. I got a fan, I got a postcard, of course, and I got a ballet poncho. It's the cutest thing ever. I'm gonna show you once we get to the hotel. But it's the cutest thing ever. I am obsessed, and I just wish I could see a ballet performance over here. It would be the dreamiest thing, the most romanticized thing ever. I cannot. But yeah, it was amazing. If you have the chance to come, this is definitely a must. It is 100% worth it. It was 20,000 pesos. So in Mexican pesos, sorry, that's the only conversion that I have. It's around 300 pesos in Mexican currency. So it's a little bit expensive, but I think it's worth it. Or at least the tour guide made it worth it with how she explained everything. So yeah, that is that. I am recovering from my feet. They really hurt, but I think they're good now. So right now the plan is to go to Puerto Madero and go explore that specific area, and then probably the area of El Retiro, and that's gonna be it. Right now it is 2:30. So it's pretty early still, and yeah, we'll see how much we manage to walk. Today the idea is to take advantage as much as possible of the time because this is the only kind of full day we have available to ourselves. So explore as much as possible today, and then we have 2 specific neighborhoods that we're probably gonna leave for tomorrow and Saturday, but we'll see. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna be able to walk a lot more compared to what we were planning initially, so we'll go from there. We also need to stop for food because we're starting to get hungry, but we'll see. First, gracias. I was gonna say first we need my cousin to get out of the restroom, but she's finally out, so we are gonna walk. Also, the sun is very hard. I think I already mentioned that, but the sun is hitting us so hard that it's also hindering our performance and our walkability. So yeah. Update. We walked all the way towards Casa Rosada and then Catedral de Buenos Aires. Y yo estaba hablando aquí y me llegó así yo. Bueno, ya. Sí. But yeah, we did Catedral de Buenos Aires and then Casa Rosada, and then we walked all towards Puente de la Mujer, and we're currently eating lunch right in front of it. If you want to see the view, it's actually very pretty. There you go. but I am getting extremely tired. I don't know why. I literally could fall asleep right now in the table, and I was starting to get a headache. So thankfully, I got my Coke right now to get some sugar and hopefully some energy back. And yeah, we're just gonna eat real quickly, then cross over to the other side of the river to see what's going on over there. And then the plan is to go to Retiro. I think I told you that. I don't even remember. Sorry, excuse my brain. It's not working right now. It is dying. So that is the plan. We're gonna eat because I'm starving. ¿Se come así o con la mano?
Ay, no sé, pero yo no sé por qué. ¿Te calenté?
¿Viste que había en el... en la barra?
La barra es como de puras ensaladas.
Ah.
Classical strong woman like you to want all my life. Never get to clean the mess I made. Ansia de la fuerza del olvido.
Vlog, ¿qué creen que me pasó? Estuvo muy cara la comida. Estuvo fea. It wasn't that expensive, but it wasn't good. So it made it way more expensive that it should have felt. Pero bueno, ya no pasa nada. We are abundant and we don't care. We learned and we had a good experience and a good laugh. And that is what matters. We're not gonna get attached to money because we have an abundant mindset, okay? So yeah, we're just walking, enjoying the view, manifesting abundance, and it's about to end the day. So it is currently 6:06. It's gonna get dark pretty soon. So we're trying to get to see the beach. I'm not sure if that's possible, honestly. We're trying. According to Google Maps, we're gonna be able to. That's the only thing we're gonna do. We're not gonna go to Retiro today. We're gonna go tomorrow because we're exhausted. Mira, un patito. Lindo patito. Oye. As expected, we couldn't get in. It is closed, but probably tomorrow we're gonna come. I don't even know. But yeah, it is 6:20. We need to plan out what we're gonna do tomorrow because the concert is at 5. Well, technically it's at 1, but we're gonna arrive at 5 and Dini starts singing at 9. So we have the entire... I already explained that. What am I talking? Esto me está... ¿Cómo es? A la chingada. Esto no está funcionando. Me están haciendo ver como un pendejo. Ya me voy. Ay, no. Guys, my brain is not braining. It's not working at all. We are very tired and we're just laughing at the stupidest things and doing stupidest shit. We're not making good decisions today. No, so we're gonna not at all. We're gonna go ahead and lock ourselves in the room so that we stop making stupid decisions now. Well, I bet you didn't expect me to be filming here the rest of the video. Me neither. And I wish I didn't have to, because after that last clip that you saw, we went back to the hotel and we found out that the date in which we were going to go to Futttura, the concert was cancelled. We cried a lot. My cousin isn't really a big fan of Dini and she still cried. So imagine how was I. Our trip was up until Saturday 25th. So after the concert we were leaving. We didn't plan on staying more days and my cousin couldn't really stay for longer. So there wasn't any chance for us to go together anymore. It was just shocking, especially because throughout that entire day, after everything that happened, the fact that I fell down, the fact that the food was bad and it was expensive, the fact that we walked a lot and got lost, the fact that some kids asked for my YouTube channel and I was very embarrassed because they saw me vlog. Despite a lot of things that happened on that specific day, we were like, everything is gonna be worth it because of this concert. And we even dared, because we saw the weather forecast beforehand. There were a couple of jokes on that specific day about the concert being canceled because of rain. So once we go to the hotel, we were like, okay, we just need to rest because we're delusional at this point. We're so tired. And my cousin was like, I need to call my mom to tell her everything. And we were joking about that. They were laughing at me because I fell down and everything that happened to me. And I'm like, okay, yeah. I opened Instagram and there it was. And I was like, no, there's no way. It's fake news. Of course not. Not after we were joking and manifesting that nothing was gonna happen tomorrow and that everything was gonna be good and everything would be worth it because of the concert. After that, everything went downhill, emotionally speaking. And I know that sounds dramatic because for a concert, we cannot let an entire trip go to waste. And we really didn't, but it wasn't the same energy afterwards. And I just didn't feel like vlogging. At that moment, I was so sad and stressed about everything that was going to happen that I was like, you know what? I don't even want to vlog this. So here I am. Okay, this is gonna be me telling you the story of this trip from now on with the very minimum footage that I got moving forward on the next days. You can picture me at 3 a.m. sitting down in the floor of my bathroom, locked in because my cousin was asleep, crying and journaling. It was the most dramatic moment of probably my entire life, and I have to admit it, I felt like the main character. You know, in the movies when they have a mental breakdown, for some reason, a lot of the times they're in the bathroom, like sitting down on the floor sobbing. But anyways, bear in mind that I went to Buenos Aires with one of my aunt's standby flight tickets. So in order to change my flight, I needed to find kind of an equivalent to the flight that I was going to take on Saturday, but hopefully find it on Tuesday so that I could go back. But they apparently decided that they weren't flying back to Mexico City from Buenos Aires on a weekday. So miraculously, I saw that there was a flight that was from Buenos Aires to Santiago de Chile and then Chile to Mexico City. I used a good chunk from my savings to pay for this trip, but that's how bad I wanted to go. I ended up purchasing my flight tickets right away, and then for the Airbnbs, I wanted to see kind of the area, and that's what we did on the 24th. We ended up waking up at 2 p.m. Didn't feel like doing anything on that specific day. Took the bus to Tecnopolis, and afterwards we literally found a McDonald's and a Walmart close by, ate lunch, and we went back to the hotel. And the worst thing was that it really didn't fucking rain. I just think about that and I still get mad. Yeah, that was the entire Friday. Very sad. And then on Saturday, it was the last day for my cousin. So what we decided to do was walk around La Boca, the specific neighborhood that it's very famous for El Caminito, which is a very colorful street. We literally walked from La Boca, or that specific neighborhood, to Paseo de la Historieta, and from there to the hotel. So we walked a lot, but it was just chill vibes. We ended up arriving back to the hotel at around 6, and from there we Ubered to my next hotel, and then my cousin left. Sunday came and it was completely sunny, not a cloud in the sky, the perfect weather. Decided to go out and take the tour bus. I went back to some of the places that we already visited on Saturday and also on Thursday, and I decided to go finally to El Ateneo, which is the most beautiful library I have ever been to. Of course, I browsed around. I ended up buying 2 books specifically from Argentinian authors. The first one is Nuestra Asignatura Pendiente by Brianna Callum. Pretty much is about a girl who's taking some kind of time off to travel and find herself and find love. And then the other one is The Secret of Jane Austen by Gabriela Margal. And then that was kind of the only actual spot that I took. Afterwards, I just literally finished up the tour completely in the tour bus. I ended up arriving to the hotel at around 7:30, ate dinner and went to sleep because on Monday I had to work work, and I had to balance having to work and leaving as soon as possible to the concert. Ended up leaving my hotel and finishing work at 4:45. Ended up arriving to the venue 5:10. Hurried the fuck up so that I could enter the museum. I thought, I have 40 minutes left. I'm definitely gonna make it. I ended up arriving to the line at 10:25, and they were like, no, it's closed. And I'm like, how come it's closed? Yeah, it's just that the experience or the whole tour of the museum lasts half an hour. So we're closing 5:30, so that at 6, everyone is heading out of the museum and it's empty by 6. Kill me. I really thought that I was gonna be able to make it, and I didn't. So I was very sad at that moment. I was like, universe, what the fuck? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go buy my merch. I see the line and I'm like, okay, it's not that big. I step into the line and they're like, it's closed. And I'm like, what? Basically, the entire stands also close 5:30, so that at 6, no one is within the stands. Thankfully, they opened the gates for us to move to our actual sitting places for the concert. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go sit down and I don't know, I'm gonna start reading on my phone. So I continued walking, and when I was about to go to the security checks, there were a lot of kind of bodyguards pushing around, and I'm like, what is going on? And then one of them approached me and they tell me like, please just move a little bit, a couple of steps to your right. And I'm like, okay. So I just moved and I bumped a little bit into Lizardo Ponce, which if you don't know him, he's very good friends with Tini. He is the one who was conducting the entire streaming of Futttura. Technically, he bumped into me, but I got in his way. He was coming, I just moved, and he was like, oops, and he continued. And I was like, what just happened? But yeah, besides that, I just went to sit down and the concert started. I still cannot get over that concert. Everything ended up, wow, amazing. I'm obsessed. Anyways, after that concert or during that concert, I don't even know, my internet plan decided to stop working. I couldn't get a freaking Uber back to my hotel. I ended up working 30 minutes at 1 a.m. back to my hotel. It was freezing cold. My throat was burning after shouting for 3 hours, and the next day I would wake up extremely sick. My throat was burning. I had extreme headache. I had a fever, and I was very, very sick. I ended up waking at 6. I didn't really truly slept until I got to my house here in Cuernavaca. I also had to work, and they were asking for a lot of things from me, and I hadn't brought my laptop. I just brought my iPad, so it was a little bit more complicated to get things done. I was dying. The only thing that I wanted to do was fall asleep and just recover that way. I couldn't. It was a 12-hour layover. It was very bad, okay? My ears were so bloated. I couldn't hear at all. When we arrived at Cuernavaca, I couldn't hear at all because of how bloated. Is that how you call that? I don't know, but I couldn't hear because of the pressure on my ears, the sickness. It was awful. Yeah, that was the entire trip. That was my story. Definitely something that I'm never gonna forget. I love Tini with all my heart. Just in case I haven't made that thing clear of my personality. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you know about Violeta, Tini, or either one of her eras. I kind of want to see if I managed to find someone that shares the same excitement as me. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I truly hope that you enjoyed or laughed at this story time. If you want to see a little bit more of my day-to-day life, feel free to follow me on Instagram or TikTok. I'm also active on there, and I'll see you in my next video. And I can tell this story, I don't know, to my nephews.